Let's talk about something that's probably making your blood boil if you're a developer using AI coding tools. Just the other day, GitHub Copilot dropped a bombshell. Starting 1st of June 2026, they're changing how you pay. No more simple subscriptions. Now, it's all about how much you use the AI, and for some of you, this means your costs could jump by 27 times. Yes, 27 times. This is a story playing out across the entire AI coding world. Companies like Claude Code, Cursor, and even Anti-Gravity have been doing very similar things. They're all hiking prices, limiting access, and changing the rules without much warning. It feels like a big bait and switch. They promised us the moon, and now they're just offering us telescopes. The era of the unlimited AI buffet is over, and if you didn't learn to cook for yourself, you're going to be paying a lot more for very little. So how did we get here? A few years ago, those big tech companies had a lot of money in the piggy bank. They used that money to offer us amazing AI tools at super low prices, or even for free. It was an eat as much as you like, free AI buffet. They wanted everyone to try their food, so we get hooked. And we did. Coding with an AI became a superpower. It was fast and smart. But making AI work, especially for coding, costs a lot of money. It needs super powerful computers, and those computers use a lot of energy. It turns out coding is one of the hardest jobs for AI. Not just writing a few words like LLMs do, it's understanding entire projects, many files, and how different parts of code communicate with each other. This takes a lot of what we call tokens, which are tiny pieces of information the AI uses. And these companies realized they were spending way too much money to keep the buffet open. They thought that they could get enough users and then somehow make it all work out. But it didn't. They ran out of cheap compute power, and their plans to make money just didn't add up. Many of these AI coding tools like Cursor or Windsurf are actually just wrappers. That means they don't have their own AI brains. They pay other big companies like OpenAI, Anthropic for every single token you use. So if you're paying £20 a month but using £40 worth of AI tokens, that company is losing £20 on you every single month, and it can't last. So what do? They start changing the rules. They put up walls saying you can only use AI this much. They make it harder to get the best AI brains, and they start charging you for every little piece of AI help you get. This new way of paying is called usage-based billing. It means you don't just pay a flat monthly fee. Instead, you pay for every single token the AI uses, every line of code it suggests, every question you ask it, and every file it looks at. It's like a tax on every thought the AI has for you. Why pay a monthly fee just to then pay for every single thing you do? And it's creating a big difference between those who get the best AI and those who don't. The big companies with lots of money will still get the best AI. They'll get the fastest, smartest models, they'll pay extra for priority lanes, and dedicated AI brains. But for us, the everyday developers, the freelancers, the hobbyists, we're getting the leftovers. We're getting the slower, more expensive, and less powerful versions. They might even silently switch you to a smaller, dumber AI model when their servers are busy, even though you're paying for a good one. Let's dig into the details of why these cloud-based AI tools are actually holding you back. There are three big problems. First, context bloat. That's what happens with many cloud AI tools. They load up tons of extra information, like all the rules for every tool the AI could use, even if you only need one. One study showed that the rules for 58 tools could fill up more than half of the AI's short-term memory. Even before you type a single word, you're paying for the AI to read a giant menu every single time, and it makes the AI slower and dumber because it has too much junk in its head. Second, latency. This is a fancy word for delay, and when you use a cloud AI, your question has to travel over the internet to a faraway computer that thinks, and then the answer travels all the way back to you. Even with super fast internet, this takes time. We're talking about a delay of almost half a second. That might not sound like much, but when you're coding and you're in a flow state, you're thinking fast, and that tiny delay breaks your concentration. And third, privacy. When you use cloud AI, your sensitive code and company secrets are being sent over the internet to another company's servers. Even with privacy promises, there's always a risk. In April 2026, 500,000 lines of Anthropic's Claude Code leaked due to a simple mistake. That could be your code if there's a hack, or if it's used to train future AIs. The tools also collect telemetry, details about your usage, your files, and even your keystrokes. For sensitive projects, this is a major security risk. Studies show AI-generated code has 2.7 times more security flaws than human-written code. Using cloud AI not only sends your code, but it may train tools that could later be used against you. So what's the solution to all this? If renting AI becomes a scam, it's time to own it. The future of AI coding isn't with these big companies and their ever-changing prices. The future is local. What does that mean if it means running the AI on your own computer? You buy the hardware once, maybe a powerful computer with a good graphics card, and then the AI is yours. Here's how to get started. 1. Choose easy local AI software like Ollama or LM Studio. These tools make it simple to download and run models. 2. Download a pre-trained model such as Llama 3, Code Llama, or Pi 3 directly from inside the app or from trusted sources like Hugging Face. 3. Follow on-screen setup to get your AI running. Most tools have a step-by-step guide and community forums if you get stuck. 4. Connect the local AI to your favorite code editor like VS Code, using free plugins or extensions for instant code suggestions. No subscriptions, no token taxes, no sudden price hikes. But let's be real, going local isn't free. There is an entry fee. For high performance AI model, you'll need at least 16 gig of VRAM, ideally 24 or 32 gig. A new graphics card like an RTX 5060 might be your entry point, costing around £350 to £600. For those wondering what models to try once you have the hardware, here's some excellent open source options you can run locally. There's Llama 3, great for code or general tasks, Code Llama, optimized for code generation, Pi 3, which is fast and lightweight, or DeepSeek Coder, specifically for coding. These models deliver strong results out of the box and are a fantastic starting point for experimenting with local AI coding tools. But for the really powerful stuff, you might need a RTX 5090 graphics card, or a Mac Studio with an M4 Ultra chip, which can cost thousands of pounds. It is a high upfront cost for a full AI workstation. But here's the thing, for a professional developer, that upfront cost pays for itself very quickly. If you're spending £100 to £200 a month on a cloud AI, you'll break even on your own powerful computer in about 18 to 24 months. Plus, you own the hardware, it has resale value, you're not just throwing money away on a subscription that can change its rules at any moment. The smartest way to use local AI is with a hybrid workflow. You should use your super fast private local AI for 90% of your daily coding tasks. Things like quick code, suggestions, writing, comments. But those really tough problems like designing a whole new system or debugging a super tricky error, you can still call on a powerful cloud AI. You only pay for the big brain when you really need it. This way, you get the best of both worlds, speed and privacy for most of your work, and God-tier intelligence for the hardest parts, all while saving a ton of money. So what's the takeaway here? The big tech companies showed us a glimpse of an amazing future, but they couldn't keep their promise. They're pulling the rug out from under us. They're caught in an economic death spiral where their costs are too high, and they're passing that pain onto you. But this isn't the end of AI coding. It's just the beginning of a new way where you are in control. Don't be a renter of AI, be an owner. Stop letting them nickel and dime you for every token. Take back your power, take back your code. See you in the next one.